So check this out, iPhone SE is a great device and we are almost sure that it's gonna be released this year, and let me show you why I think that. Let's begin with this video. So the iPhone SE was released 2 years ago in 2016 on the March event, and here is why I think that they will continue this SE 2 or second generation. And the reason for this is very simple. Apple keeps and continues to sell this device as a refurbished one. They also started to do it in the beginning of January, in the beginning of this year, and it was sold out like crazy. And a couple days ago they started to continue with the selling of the iPhone SE on the clearance section of Apple's website. So they are basically selling the refurbished models, and these are very popular. So Apple is trying to test out the audience. They just simply want to know if people are going to buy this device, if this device is still relevant in 2019. And based on the results, based on the fact that many people have bought this device, there is a big chance that Apple is going to continue with the selling, and there is a big chance that Apple will definitely release a second generation of the iPhone SE. It's been very popular, like all of the colors. The fact that this is the cheapest model that you can buy in the gold or rose gold color, that was very popular thing for many people. And the price, because it's very cheap compared to the other models of the iPhones, there is no reason not to continue with the successful product. I mean, just take a look at the AirPods. They are so popular, and we also have rumors that we're gonna see them. I mean, the second generation of this product is also very likely to happen with some really good improvements. So why not to release the iPhone SE second generation if it's so popular? And also right now it's more relevant than ever because Apple has now a big competitor. I mean, the Samsung Galaxy S10 has just been released, and it's a really powerful and really good device. So they just absolutely want to keep up with the Samsung. And also, just like you can notice, Samsung has released the earbuds, which are just a copy of the AirPods, but they are really good. So Apple needs to work on something. They need to bring some popular iPhones back in order to make more money, just because everybody thinks that Apple is lacking innovation right now, and it's kind of true. Just take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Fold and the Samsung Galaxy S10, S10 Plus, which are really good. So Apple really needs to work on this, and that's why it's almost sure that we're gonna see the next generation of the iPhone SE, the SE2, which should attract more people back to iPhone with its ecosystem and everything. Nowadays, when the focus is completely on the bigger tablets, the bigger iPhones, and nobody ever thinks about the people who have perhaps small hands or just want to use the smaller form factor of the iPhone. They just want to keep it as simple, so they always decide to go for the iPhone SE. And if not, if Apple doesn't update this product, if they don't upgrade it to the second generation, they might decide for another competitor. So if Apple wants to keep the customers, they will definitely keep or release the second generation of the iPhone SE. Just like when they introduced it back in the day in the 2016, they called it a big step for the small. So they definitely realized that smaller iPhones are not dead, and people want that, and they want to enjoy the good features about that. I mean, the fact that you can reach to every single corner. I mean, you don't have to use the reachability just like on the bigger iPhones. And also, if you think about it, you don't even have the protruding camera on the backside. So that's an important thing when people are deciding between some iPhones. It is probably the only usable device right now which doesn't have the protruding camera, which gets more and more big. I mean, it's getting more and more annoying in my opinion. Right now it wasn't that bad with the iPhone 6 and 6s, but with the iPhone 10 and 10R we got a big lens protruding from the backside of the iPhone, which doesn't allow it to lay flat on the table. So, and the iPhone SE wouldn't have a problem like this, since they wouldn't really go for the protruding camera on the backside. There are also some rumors that the iPhone SE is going to feature USB Type-C, which we don't really think that it's going to happen, but we definitely expect the bezel-less design, just like we have on the iPhone 10, which looks really great. Just imagine what it's going to look on the smaller iPhone. I mean, it's definitely great to have something like this. Of course, we have to give up on the Touch ID, but in order for this device to be secure, they had to implement the Face ID, just like we have it on the iPhone 10. By the way, if you are new here on this channel and in case you don't want to miss some updates on newer phones in the future and stuff like that I think you would be interested in, then definitely click the subscribe button and make sure you don't miss any useful information in the future. So the Face ID on the iPhone, just like I say, is not considered to be a premium feature anymore. The iPhone XR also features the Face ID, so they clearly showed us that they don't want to keep the Face ID only on the Pro models like on the iPhone 10 or 10s. They also bring it to a wider audience. So it's definitely great, especially now when Samsung did release Samsung Galaxy S10e, which is a direct competitor for the iPhone XR, bringing the very same color variations and being cheaper model of the bigger brother, let's call it like that. So Apple really needs to work on innovations in order to be just as popular as they used to be. So that's why it wouldn't really make sense not to release the iPhone SE second generation. Now, when can it be released? Obviously nobody knows the exact date. We don't even have it confirmed from Apple officially that it's going to happen, but if yes, and we all think that it's gonna happen, and because the first one has been released on the March event in the 2016, we also could expect that this year it's gonna be on a March event as well, but perhaps also on a wwdc. That's also an option. Definitely we don't expect it in September because there the main iPhone is going to be released and pushed out, so they don't want to interrupt it and they just want to bring the attention to the iPhone 11 or whatever that's going to be called. We are definitely excited. If they don't release it, in my opinion, it's going to be a big disappointment, so hopefully they will. And this will be everything what I wanted to say in this video. I really hope you found it useful and informative, and if you did and want to stay updated, then click the subscribe button. Make sure you won't miss the future content and make sure we see each other in the next video as well. Peace out, guys.